I never try to reason with fundamentalists. There's an old Irish proverb, don't try to teach a pig to sing. It will just waste your time and annoy the pig. Another great part of the American legal tradition is the First Amendment, which says that Congress shall make no laws establishing a religion. This is known as the iron wall of separation between church and state, and it has been interpreted consistently to mean that the government can't interfere in religion, which means that everybody in this country has the right to practice whatever religion they like, or not to practice any religion at all. And as a matter of fact, that was so clearly understood at the birth of the Republic. Am I getting serious again? That in the Treaty with Tripoli in 1796, the Treaty with Tripoli contained the words, "Since the United States is in no sense of the words a Christian nation." That actually appears in the Treaty with Tripoli. That was written by John Adams, who was vice president. It was passed by the Senate, and it was signed by George Washington, who was president, with no dissenting voice. They all understood that the United States was not a Christian country. So when you hear people like Jerry Falwell or Ronald Reagan telling you this is a Christian country, they are not only insulting and denigrating all the Jews, Buddhists, Taoists, atheists, agnostics, Muslims, and other non-Christian Americans, but they are denying the whole constitutional tradition. This is not a Christian country. You have the right to your own religion. On a more solemn note, I would like to add a P.S. to that. Jerry Falwell can kiss my dick.
Since this is not a Christian country.
Well, let's go into that. You've mentioned this before, and I'm fascinated by your theory. It makes more sense than any other political theory I've heard ever. Let's go into this a little. What do you mean, sir, that this is not a Christian country?
Well, for instance, the Constitution never mentions God or Jesus or the Christian religion. It grants absolute freedom for anybody to pick whatever religion they want.
Mentions nature and nature's God.
That's in the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, okay, all right.
And nature's God was a term used by the philosophers of the 18th century to signify an abstract deity who created the world, but has nothing in common with the Christian God, the Jewish God, the Muslim God, the Hindu gods, or any other religious figure. This was a philosophical concept that Jefferson invoked, not a deity that people tried to bribe and get favors from. The deists, who are the dominant party behind our Constitution, the deists believes there was a God, but God did not do favors and could not be bribed, which knocks the bottom out of all organized religion, because all organized religion consists of techniques of how to bribe, cajole, or otherwise get favors out of the deity.
Sounds like Jim Morrison's line, you cannot petition the Lord with a prayer. So.
Well, that's exactly what all the founding fathers thought. I forgot what I was going to add to that, so ask another question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have interrupted you. This is not a Christian country, and I know you had more...
George Washington, for instance, never used the word God in any of his public speeches or any of his private writings. He did use the word providence, which is a concept that deists share with the Orthodox. But when Washington used the word providence, if he had to use a pronoun afterwards, he always varied between he, she, and it, just to show that he didn't believe in any anthropomorphic. The idea of a God with a penis has always seemed hilarious to me. And now that the feminists are offering us a God with a vagina, that seems equally ridiculous. I'm more inclined to the it school of thought. Any cosmic mind has got to be an it. I can't imagine it being a sexual creature. Well, if God is sexual, what kind of sex life does God have?
Pretty barren, I would imagine, if there's no goddess.